a sunken and a overlord at each base. It looks like Cal just trying to push out with these zealots now, push these lings a little bit further from his base. We've been seeing he's actually putting Luxury's actually putting a hatchery in his natural, making that choke slightly smaller and easier to defend. I've been seeing this quite a lot lately. July did it last game, and it's a pretty smart idea. I think if you just put a sunken behind that hatchery, you'll definitely be able to have a strong defense against mid-game Protoss attacks.
And that base has actually been scouted, and the Overlord will probably go down from that Corsair unless he can get Scourge in time. And it looks like that Corsair. Oh, good micro. Nice. Good little spin. And that Corsair doesn't go down.
Actually, good intercept by Luxury. I don't know if Cal scouted this. It looks like he may have, but there was a Mutalisk. A Mutalisk did pop from that base, so I was completely wrong, and Cal is going for Mutalisk. So not Cal, Luxury is going for Mutalisk rather, or maybe just one.
Just the one, it looks like.
I don't quite understand why he's done that. Maybe he accidentally made it. I don't know. Sending out one Mutalisk does seem very strange to me. Maybe just trying to fake Cal out, make him think that he's going for a stronger Mutalisk presence than he is. I'm actually not really sure about this.
A Hydralisk den down for Cal and for Luxury, and Cal also has his Templar Archives down and warping in a few more cannons, and he actually has 2 Archons and 3 Zealots coming in for a bit of a little bit of perhaps a harass, or just sort of regain a bit more map control, regain the ramp in the middle.
Yeah, I think he definitely has the option of attacking Luxury's expansion at the moment. It's relatively unprotected from what we last saw, and I think it would be a mistake for him to try and push into Luxury's natural. I think that expansion is fairly vulnerable, and it does have a mode of retreat for Cal if he chooses to go there. There's two exits to the base. Although it does look like Luxury is blocking one of them with a sunken, it wouldn't be that hard for Cal to push into there, I don't think. And it looks as if a lot of gateways going down for Cal, so definitely preparing for mid-game macro, but I think Luxury was just faking out Cal with that Mutalisk, forcing him to put down those cannons around his natural and around his main base. Just trying to slow down his macro. I mean, if that is the case, that's definitely a pretty clever move. Only 100 minerals, 100 gas, that force Cal to put down, 2 or 3 cannons. That's definitely worth it, in my opinion.
Although there is the option that it doesn't work, and that 100 gas is wasted, and that 100 minerals. And these Zealots, not really, they're getting a couple of drone kills and sort of getting a bit confused as to what they're trying to target, and they'll get taken down by the sunken and the reinforcements.
Yeah, a bit of a waste for Cal. I think he might want to expand fairly soon. Just try and put Luxury on the back foot economically again. Although it is fairly hard for a Protoss to expand on this map, I think, considering that there is that in the expansions in the corner there is that second way of getting into the base. Those expansions can be often quite vulnerable. Actually, more Mutalisks are out for Luxury now, but it looks like they're going to take a few hits from those Dragoons and nearly being hit by those Archons. So
High Templar coming out now for Cal. I think with this Mutalisk and Hydra Force that he's been faced with, I don't think he'll morph them into Archons. I think he's already got 2 or 3 already. So he'll probably just keep them in his base to gather energy, and then he'll perhaps hopefully be able to unleash some storms on the Hydra Ling Force that's coming this way.
Yeah, the choice of going for Mutalisk now is a pretty smart play. It means that Cal does have to be worried about his mineral lines, and also those Mutalisks are quite effective at sniping High Templar, which is pretty crucial when you go for a heavy Hydralisk force because those High Templar storms really just shred Hydralisk pretty well. Sniping the High Templar is definitely worth it. Although it looks like
Archon going down for Cal.
Archon going down looks like these Zealots have
Another one, too.
These Zealots were a little out of position, which is definitely hurting Cal at the moment. Actually, no, it looks like this Hydralisk of Luxury is being defeated fairly easily. Cal definitely having a superior force right now. I think all the Mutalisks went down. So Luxury in a bit of trouble right now. I think Cal's going to be able to pound in either into his natural or his expansion. I think more likely just going to go for his natural and go for the jugular. Yeah, it looks like this massive attack force of Cal's, this large mid-game Protoss army just coming in, going to be able to just destroy Luxury. Although, like I said earlier, this is a good defensive
storm.
Good storm, catching quite a few Hydralisks with that storm. It looks like one hatchery already going down, the Sunken going down. Luxury's in a bit of trouble. I think he'll be able to fight it off with this Hydralisk force, but still, I think Cal's definitely taking a bit of an advantage from this game. Oh, nice storm again. Good dodge from Luxury though. Looks like Cal's setting up for an expansion. Wow, these storms are just really decimating these Hydralisk force, and these one upgraded Dragoons, I think. I don't think weapons upgrade 2 will be done yet. GG from Luxury. So definitely a strong game from Cal. Not as I'm somewhat disappointed in that I didn't see any crazy or creative play from Cal, but still a very entertaining game. Definitely a big fan of his.
A very solid game from Cal's, and from Luxury as well. Both players macroed and microed quite well. They both had good plans as to what build they were going to use, and they both reacted and adapted well to each other's builds. But I think that Cal just came out on top in all of those aspects. He was able to micro well and macro